Sure. So basically, I have overall 8 years of experience into the 6.5 into Pega. I have a highest certification in the Pega LSA. I have certified in Pega in 7.4 version. I have experience working with all the versions of Pega starting from 4.x, 5.x, and 7.x. Now even with 8. Latest one 8.5. Certifications I carried all the versions 7 and 8 as well. Till now, I have worked almost 14 plus projects. Among them, 7 are in the live with all the customers' appreciations. I do handle separate corporate trainings and individual one-to-one trainings. These all are my experience. And coming to today's session, it's just a brief discussion and introduction about how a Pega and what is a BPM. Why should we go with Pega only? What is the requirement? If you have any questions, you can just stop me and ask me. And basically the approach I follow is I follow most interaction. If I ask questions, I can clarify even itself. If you have any questions, you can drop me at the end also. That is what the process I follow. So before that, starting the presentation, I just want to give you the brief context. What can we expect of from this introduction, and what is the outcome on how would you benefit of this presentation? The main agenda, this is called agenda in just terminology. I will explain you what is the BPM exactly and what are the current BPMs available. I will not list all the BPMs, only the few which are famous. And among them, why Pega is the best and why should you go with, what is the benefit to your career. And at the last, I will explain you the benefits of Pega itself, not just your career. Why that is not covered in the why Pega itself, but I will explain you briefly more why Pega, benefits of Pega. And I'll end up with a prerequisite to continue and to start your career as a Pega. And just also help you how to get started with the training session if you want to. So basically, these are the list of the BPMs available in the market. If you see the image itself, you get know that the reason that I kept Pega as a separate standalone and the remaining on the left side, the reason is that in the market, the Pega is the one. The basically, if anyone know BPM full form, you all can tell. So just in the time of interest, I'll carry forward with the definition. It stands for business process management. Nothing but whatever the business, they have some process. For example, if you go outside, whenever you process to withdraw money from the ATM, you will insert your ATM card, you will enter your PIN, and you will enter the amount you want, you will collect it. If you are correct and amount is sufficient, whatever you entered, and your PIN is correct, then amount will get outside as a ATM withdrawal. If the amount is available in the account is less than what you entered on the ATM, you will get a message that is called exceptional flow. So this is called a process. So managing this process for the business requirement in the step by step, handling all the possibilities, negativities, that is called business process management. And a tool or the code, whatever responsible to deploy this code to available end users, that is called business process management tool. The left side all are the alternatives of Pega. They cannot be said as alternatives. They are as similar as functionality supporting with BPM Pega. But the reason behind being the Pega is on the top verge of the CRM product or BPM product is we will let you know in a soon how why it is a discovered one. And to just give the context I already explained. And before that, I just want to know, did anyone work on BPM earlier? Are you aware of any BPM tools in your life or any of your friends, colleagues who know? So just as I get started with, the BPM is, as I already explained you that it is a business process management. And again, I am just reiterating for benefits of you. It is nothing but the processing the business requirement in a step-by-step process to achieve their vision or their goal, whatever they want to achieve. So that is called BPM. So the BPM process involves collecting the requirements and building the product and delivering. In between, there is an option called analyzing and automating. Analyzing is nothing but there might be some complex requirements. Those may not be understandable by you immediately as soon as you get the requirement. Requirement is nothing but the terminology used in the IT industry what you want to develop. For example, the requirement in the previous example is withdraw the money from for the customer when the balance entered by the user is greater than or equal to available the balance in the account. That is one requirement. For example, if you are people from any state, there might be some state policies, state exemptions. You will exempt from this policy, you will get benefit, this benefit, those benefit. You need to filter the data. These are all the business risks are called analyzing. And that it can be used, that is called the monitoring, nothing but how many applications came applied for today and how many are the accepted, how many got rejected. This is called monitoring. And execution, as I showed you, making this into live. So these all comes under BPM. If you have any doubts, you can post the questions on the chat also. So let's going to further. I just have a quick question to you all. You might heard the word called Pega by yourself browsing the internet or from your friends or from your colleagues somewhere else. So did anyone get a chance to understand what is Pega and how it is working? Okay. So let me get started about to help you understand what is Pega. So basically Pega is also BPM. It's a BPM tool. As I explained previously, it is a business process management. And the main reason behind the popularity of Pega is it's a build on Java. You all know that how famous the Java is in the current industry, even from past 2 centuries, 3 centuries. So it's a very demanding language. And as soon as some people read this line, they might confuse that do I need to know Java? Absolutely no. The answer is no. You don't need to know Java because the tool is built using Java. So you are going to use the tool, not the language. As I said that one, having Java is a beneficial one. It is not mandated to have Java background. So how the Pega is useful? So whenever you want to develop any complex enterprise architectures, what is the enterprise? For example, if you use for your purpose, self-purpose, it is called personal. If you use this for any organization, let's say in our own layman language, per company, the company, IT terminology is called, IT terminology it's called as organization. In our education term, it's called a company. If you design any application, and remember one thing, Pega, we are not going to use to build websites. It is used to build web application. There is a main difference between web application and website. If you want, we can discuss at the end. In the interest of time, I'll continue with the web application development. So Pega is used to develop web applications. The simple example is whenever you go to online to enroll for some courses or enroll for some applications. For example, when you want to join Pega gang, you might enter your data on the online by filling your name, your mobile number, and your email ID. This is called a web application. So to build that one, if there are any experience with Java guy or .NET guy, can tell me how much time it will take to build those forms. So as far as my experience with my feedback, previous colleagues have, it will take them 2 to 3 days of and almost 20 to 30 lines of Java code. But in Pega, to build just those 3 to 4 lines, it doesn't take more than 2 to 3 minutes. So that powerful is a Pega. And the Pega is in market from last 35 years. You can just easily understand how much strong this Pega tool is because it's being in the industry more than 35 years, 3 decades. And by the way, the founder of this Pega one is called Alan Tuffler. He was very fond of chess. So that this Pega name came from Pegasus, which is nothing but the horse symbol. That's why you see the wings on the Pega symbol name. So basically now we are going to talk about, as I already clearly mentioned the agenda of this one, you will get to the advantages of PRPC. So some of you might be confused. He's saying about Pega now a new term PRPC. So just to clear up that confusion, I will tell you PRPC is nothing but Pega Rules Process Commander. So to be explained more that one, whatever the code at the back end and whatever that you implement, as previously I explained the example of entering your first name, entering your last name, entering your mobile number, email ID, those are called fields, which is captured data from the user. In Pega terminal, those will call as rules. So whatever you develop in Pega, it is called as a rule. So at the back end, It will process using some command lines. Some of you might be from Unix or Linux, C language, C++. You all know there is a black color window that is called command prompt. It will be running backside thousands of line coding. If you see any English movie, you can see the lines scrolling like that. At the backend, whatever the code you develop, those all will be running at the backend because all these are Pega code, Java. So all the Java lines are executed at the backend, which are developed already in the tool. So you are not going to write again Pega. Again, I am iterating. You are not going to write any Java code. So the main benefits of the BPM of Pega other than other tool is it is having its own rule engine. Rule is nothing but the code which is wrote to write your software. You are writing a software to develop a software. That is the advantage of Pega. And as you can see the screen, it is supporting in all kinds of the marketing IT industry. It can be used for financial services. It can be used for the insurance. It can be used for the onboarding applications, customer CRM, and everything. Even for the KYC. Every time you use that word called KYC. Whenever you purchase a mobile, KYC. Whenever you open an account, KYC. So these all will be developed very easily in Pega. If you might be aware the word called framework. Whenever you purchase any photo frame, what is a framework? Can anyone tell me an example of framework you already aware? The framework is nothing but the already available code. For example, if you see any photo frames, they will give one frame and you can replace a number of photos inside that. It means that they will build some application already and you can just extend it for your own purpose. There are Vodafone customer, there are Idea customer care, and you go to bank, the bank own applications. The backend working of everything is same, but just the front end logo is different. So such kind of work is called framework. So in Pega, those are already pre-built, which is not available in any other BPM. So that is the reason main Pega is famous. So any doubts as of now? And the picture, the image I am showing is from the Pega website itself. So that's why you can see the Pega logos. It is a copyright information. Don't try to take it your own purpose. And this is the, as of now, I showed you the technical aspect. Now this is a functional aspects. If you see the doubt sign at the doubt sign of the mouse, it can see it is a object person system, which is nothing but developed in the Java code. So you are not going to do this one. This everything is developed by Pega, SLA, nothing but notifying the end customers. For example, if you are going to transaction and you have some pending payments, recurring payments every day, every month on 5th, you want to generate a bill, you check box, notify me on every month 5th. So those are called reminders. And SLA. SLA is nothing but escalations or service level agreement, which is called. Those are helpful to complete the work on time. Such kind of many solutions are supported by Pega. You can see that you can build a mobile application directly. You don't need to be a mobile developer. You don't need to learn Android. You don't need to learn iOS. All those can be developed simply. I'll show you at the end how simply it is. So actually, these are the capabilities of Pega. If you go to some other application, and I just want to tell you one more difference between the Pega and other traditional development. If you go with Java, you need to learn Java for the front end application, and you need to learn HTML or CSS for beautification of application, and you need to learn some called .NETs, whatever the code, or UX, Adobe UX for the user interface, user experience. But in Pega, all these all handled by just Pega itself. You don't need to write a code now. You just need to use the existing one and build the application whatever you need. So these are the, so you can develop the applications and you can integrate DevOps as well. DevOps, some of you might not aware of what is the DevOps. DevOps is a new practice came in the market. Previously, we used to follow waterfall mechanism where all the development requirements are captured and the development will start. At the end, they will deliver. And after that, agile methodology will come, where agile is nothing but being agile, nothing but you will collect the available requirement, you develop the application. As long as the requirements are coming, you will change the requirement as per the business requirement and you will build a new application. But DevOps. So to overcome the challenges in the agile, the new methodology came. It is nothing but continuous integration, continuous development. You might be very new to those terminology. You will get to know once behind the course. I help with those one as well. And coming to security, whenever you are doing any, you might heard that this site got hacked, this person got money debited, but without his information. All this, mainly in the terms of financial accounts. So Pega has a very robust internal structure to handle all those. And I already explained you about the interface. You don't need to learn HTML. You don't need to learn any CSS. You don't need to learn all this JavaScript. And just using the plain Java Pega tool itself is enough. The one of the most important and very useful feature of the Pega is reports and the mobile. You don't need to learn Android coding. You don't need to learn iOS coding. You can just develop in a minutes about the mobile application. Just before moving the concluding my conversation, I just want to show you one example how much amount of money you can save, how much fastly we can deliver this. If you see these the numbers, those are very clear. We cannot just achieve the numbers. So we say that if you want to just build a process using Java, you need to have 28.25 hours of estimation. But in just 6 hours, you can build the same flow. In a similar way, to build a process in Pega, it is a 7. Now the available version is 8.5. This is a 7 version. I take an example. If you use the 8 version, it is more or less. It is almost a 45. So that is a, if you compare with the process speed, you can build the application 6.4 times faster than any other tool using Pega. So you can ask me doubt if you have any. As I said earlier, the prerequisite is just simply you should be willing to learn anything because it's not a rocket science. It's just a small tool which is already built everything inside, and you should be dedicated. At least a 1 hour of a daily dedication is enough because without dedication, and you cannot learn anything. At the end, you just need a good guidance. And congrats, you are the Pega gang, which is a very good guidance partner you're having. They will chase you for your learning, for your better career improvement. They have the separate team who can help you with all your guidance as well. That's it. You can write me if you have any questions. Meanwhile, I just want to show you. So just to say that you need to more than 4 GB RAM in your personal edition. And the one more benefit of the Pega is whatever you see while you practice your training, the environment wise, there is no difference between the environment you are going to use in the IT company and that you are going to practice now. It's same. And the benefits of continuing with the Pega gang is you will get the regular practice as well, which you will not get outside. As part of the theoretical, you will be more focused with the practical class as well, not just with the theory. Now I'm just going to show you how easy to build the few characters or the few fields inside the Pega. So and how easy it is to generate the Pega mobile app. Nowadays, everything is mobile app. You don't need to learn Android coding and iOS coding. But if you go with the other applications, other languages, you need to develop separate application for the website. You need to develop separate application for the mobile apps. Those are called native mobile apps. Just a moment, I'm just starting the server so that I can able to show you how easy to build the Pega application. I hope you're able to see my screen. Just let me know if you're not able to see my screen. So in the terminology, they will call it as a Pega Designer Studio. So this is the cloud version I'm using now. I'm not using any installed version. I will also help you when you get started with the training how to get the cloud version without having effects on your personal laptop. As I already explained you previously, what is the process and what is the BPM, I explained you. Now I will show what is the process. For example, so these are called as the business processes. For example, the requirement there is they want to book the event, they want to prepare the weather, they want to prepare how many rooms they want to know how many parking areas they want. In a similar way, I will go to one more application. I will simply show you how easy for you to just add the fields. For example, let's say you are designing the application for them and you initially created only few fields. See, let's say this is the application where you want to collect data from the customer. So the customer, the user, nothing but the owner, product owner, business owner, ask you to add one more field here. That is called first name. Let's say how to add that one. It doesn't take much time. The main it is very simple. You just need to go to there. You just need to add a few fields. You all might know that it is a drag and drop tool. I'll show how easy it works for you. You will just few fields. Let's say I want to add first name there in the field. That is very simple here. You will just create a fee property that is called say with the name first name. Okay, you will just create like this and you will just save it. This much simple is a Pega. But if you go with other languages, you might need to write many code. Now let's go and add here the first name that we just now created. You all know that Pega is a drag and drop tool, but just see, you can see like this. You can drag it here. Whenever see this yellow color, you can just drag it here. You can just simply save it. So if you just open and go here, you can see the added field can be displayed here simply. See, this is the first name field I just entered here. You can capture data here like this, first name entered by the customer. If you want to make this field as a mandatory, that is just a 1 minute job in Pega. If you want to go with other languages, it will be many fields. You can just see it is required always. So you can see the star mark appearing in a screen. You can see this one. I will show you this here. So the main difference between the Pega again and the other training institute, whatever see, is because this is the real-time explanation that is giving to you a practical version image itself that is not available with others. See, you cannot proceed. This is a star mark. This means that this is mandatory. You cannot proceed without giving data here. So this is mandatory. This simple is Pega. So if you want to generate mobile application, you just go to the here and channels. You can generate for many mobile application for Android, for iOS. So this is very simple. That's it. You can do just here. You can just build the app, or else you can, before building the app, you also can see how it looks in the mobile, how it looks in the iPad, how it looks in the tab, how it looks in the desktop version. You can all see here. See, let me show you the channels. So if you want to see in the iPad, it will look like this. If you want to generate with a different whatever the Apple you have, these are all that support Apple just to see that one. In the desktop, what kind of desktop you have, all this one. And if you want to go with mobile, this is a mobile. What kind of mobile you want to see? You can check self on the drop down just to see inside here itself. You can check this. It will change accordingly. You can operate here. You can check how the data is appearing in the mobile, and accordingly you can change it there itself. And this is the advantage of the Pega. I'm just stopping here sharing. If you have any questions, you can unmute yourself. I can speak here. Yeah, hi Suma. I'm done with the presentation.